EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Conner. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one is incomplete. Well, these Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Murray now to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. Oh, what a juke into space. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early. They're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case with this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Murray a give. This is Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start him with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 7. Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third and 4. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They give to Ingram up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken a third quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. There he goes left side. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this a very, very short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's got room.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got it to Williams. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Murray now.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive court.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A short kick taken at the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Allen.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Chiefs 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
To throw is Murray. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Kelsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bottoms away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the